Well, welcome back to another episode of At Home with the Willises. I'm Nicci Willis, and
I'm Jameen.
In today's episode, as you can see, we have on our lovely Black Henderson t-shirts because we've got the 4th annual Black Henderson Family Reunion coming up September 21st here in Henderson, Nevada, and we're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about how to start and successfully run a community-wide event. But first, you're at home with the Willises. So before we get started, I want to remind you, if you haven't already, to subscribe. Hit that button right down there in the corner. Also, hit the bell so that you're notified every time we upload new content. And we've got new projects coming up, so you'll definitely want to see all the things we've got going on with those. Also, thank you so much for liking and subscribing and for sharing. You guys are awesome. You guys are part of the Willis team, and we appreciate you. All right. Oh, one more thing. We have just found out that we are super nationwide and a little bit worldwide, which is pretty awesome. And so if you have a product or service that is nationwide or something that is probably web-based or online, and you want to be a sponsor of this here podcast, we would love to have you. Just email Jen at JENN@thewillisteamlv.com. All right. You ready to get started?
Ready to get started.
You look nice in your Black Henderson
Thanks,
shirt.
I appreciate it.
When did we make that logo?
First of all, it was not we.
What?
This
The logo?
whole logo was put together by me. First of all.
You know what? It sounds like when you get cocky, it sounds weird.
Well, sometimes I have to highlight myself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
But it sounds weird when it comes out. Like, I don't know. I guess because you're like really quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when
No, I'm really not, actually.
I'll take that back because you're really not. I'm just loud. So I get it. I'm just
normal seems quiet.
But you don't really shout yourself out too much. So yes, my boo made this.
I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my stuff. So when I create something, and I like it, then I like it, so I talk about it.
Yeah, and you were really adamant about everything, all the details about that logo. But you know what? I'm glad you were, because everybody that sees the logo knows it, and they can identify it and all the things. If we say, look for the Black Henderson logo, they're like, oh, yeah, I saw it. So you're absolutely right with that. Very good.
See?
All right, but that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about particularly the Black Henderson Family Reunion, but I think we probably need to give a little backstory on Black Henderson, just in case those who are joined us, it might be their first time joining us.
Right.
So you want to give that backstory? You want me to do it?
You can give the backstory and then
Okay. I love giving the backstory. So back in 2020, let me start in 2019. We moved here in 2019 from Cincinnati to Las Vegas. When we moved here to Las Vegas, specifically the city of Henderson, we were looking for a community. We were looking for people like us, particularly a Black community. And we didn't quite find it. Or we would see people out and about, kind of give the little nod, the hey, what's up, or hey. But
I didn't do that part.
I would do the hey, you would do the nod.
Yeah.
But we really didn't quite find community. And so instead of talking about it, we just did something about it. And in March 2020, we started Black Henderson. It was a small little Facebook group, about 6 people. 2 of those people were us. And the world shut down. So that was quite interesting. Our first year and a half. All we did was meet online. I think just a couple of us, trying to see what we wanted to do.
We did Zooms.
We did some Zooms.
Rooms, the chat rooms.
Yeah, good times. It seems like a lifetime ago. But as things started to pick up in 2021, we had our first event, and it was a networking event, kind of like in the summertime. And then you said, let's have a cookout.
Yep.
And I said, are you sure? But you said, no, let's
That's
have.
why. See, that's why I gotta defend myself.
Yeah,
y'all.
but you know what?
You know
I
what
feel
I'm
like you
saying?
gotta have those checks and balances though. In a partnership, you gotta have, you know, the person that, I checked
Check
and
and balance.
You're welcome. But you know, we create a good team. Okay, you're very much a visionary. I kind of like, you know, kind of help reel it in. But then I also get down to those details, which is why we ended up having our first cookout, and it was September 2021, and we had almost 80 people there, 70 something. Ish there.
That
we
was
met
my
at a
first
park.
event.
That was Jen's first
78.
event.
78 people there.
That means we've known you now for 4 years, Jen.
Yeah. So me and Rico saw it on the internet and like, oh, Black people meeting in the park. Let's go see.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we anybody that was a part of the Facebook group, and I think then maybe we had 200 people on our Facebook group, if that. Maybe I have no idea.
Like it was more than that.
It was a
Maybe
low. It was a
slightly
low
more than
number. But the people that we had met, the people that we had connected with, we said, hey, we're gonna have a cookout. We're gonna meet at a park. We're gonna have music, and we didn't have no budget, so we didn't have no DJ. We just had music.
We didn't have a DJ. Me. No, I went up to where did I go? I went up to Sam Ash and I bought one of
the speaker,
the
which we
speaker.
still have to this day. We still have the
hard,
speaker
you know
to
what
this
I'm
day.
You
That
plug
we
two
use.
mics in there, keyboard if you really want to get.
We're not adding
Damn.
keyboard to that. We had one food
We
truck
had the one food
that we
truck,
partnered with, and we didn't have a budget.
and we just had tickets.
We had tickets because we needed some kind of draw because nobody knew who we were, and so we said, well, if you come, the first, I don't know how many people you get, you get free food.
75 people.
Well, and guess what? We had like 73.
78.
78, yeah. So we just, I don't know.
People missed out.
Just a few.
No, I think I lost.
Yeah, we just took care of it, but yeah. So it wasn't,
We had
it was
music.
78, so we had 3 over.
We had music.
We had music, we
didn't
had,
have a DJ.
yep, and we had it at a park so that kids could play in the park and all that stuff. And we partnered with somebody to have a little backdrop.
Yep.
We didn't have step and repeats back then. We had a little fancy backdrop where people could
Glittery
take pictures.
something.
It was glittery.
Shout
it
out
was
to
very
Lacey.
Lacey.
made that,
Yep. And she was starting off her business.
It took about 6 hours to get it up because it was like
It was
windy.
windy.
Outside. Yeah.
Yes. So it kept blowing
It
down.
was like big sequence pieces. Or
Yes,
something.
yes, it was. So we did that, and we had a good time, and people were like, "This was cool." And then I was the MC.
And we had like 4 vendors. You know what I'm saying?
We did. We had 4 vendors. Shout out to Analog Dope,
Which we still.
which we
about to have
still
a book
yes,
signing
we
there.
book signing.
Well, just recently
We
had a
just
book
had
signing
a book
by the
signing
time
with them.
this
By the
comes
time
out.
y'all see this, so shout out to them, and we had Jazzy Chick.
Still cool with Jazzy Chick.
And let's see, who else did we have?
The scholarship doctor.
Yeah.
was
The
there.
Scarlett Rhea Watson. She was one of our first. And then shout out to Enjoy, Chicago style food. That was the
Yep.
food truck.
Well, who was the 4th vendor then?
Oh man,
Rhea, Analog Dope,
I can't remember. Oh, us.
Jazzy Chick.
We were vendors. Listen, one of the first things you need to understand is you gotta
somebody
be
else.
the fan of your own stuff. Okay, so you have to support your own.
Oh yeah, we
stuff.
were the 4th vendor.
Yeah, I think we were.
But we just had like a flyer.
We just
on
had
the
a table. There's
'cause
nothing
we
else.
didn't have time to do
Yeah.
nothing with
We
it.
were running around doing all these things. But
We
it was
we had
really cool.
a video game truck for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, that
But-
unfortunately didn't. He ran out of gas with his generator, and that's also people want to know. You want to know the
It was nice for
You want me
about
to
a good 30
be
minutes.
safe, or you want me
Nice.
to tell you what happened for real?
We had
Okay,
a good video game truck for about
30 minutes, y'all. It lasted for 30 minutes. When I tell you, I was so because I'm big on logistics.
that
I
was
was so mad. I was so mad, but I handled it well. I said, but you need to go ahead and pull up out of here, though. Like, you just go and take this thing on.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so upset. But anyway, and he was late too. I want to say he was late.
I don't believe it.
I don't do that. So
But
anyway,
that was donated though. We didn't have.
but
to
it was
pay
yeah,
for that,
and so therefore we don't say anything.
Right. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so people really enjoyed the event.
All right.
People brought their even though we had a food truck, people brought like their own food.
Yeah.
People brought drinks.
We
They
had our
brought
OGs there.
Yep.
Who are now volunteers for our big ones
Yeah.
now. So we had our OGs. So shout out to Al and Angie and
Lane.
yes, and Miss Valerie.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. I call them my OGs because they were there from the beginning. They're our originals. So that the first year was pretty cool.
Yep.
And we said, you know what? I think we've got something here.
Mm-hmm.
And so the next year it was like, okay, let's see how we can make it bigger. Let's see how we can make it better. We actually named it the Black Henderson Family Reunion.
Yep.
And the reason why we came up with that, shout out to me because I made that one. Sorry, babe. Logo is great. The logo is great. But I came up with the Black Henderson Family Reunion.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
Babe, you know good and daggone well I did. You ain't going.
I'm like Future.
We came up with it. Is that better? Okay.
Yeah.
We came up with the Black Henderson Family Reunion because what we realized is Las Vegas is a very transient city. And a lot of people move here and they don't have family. They don't have, people they barely have community. And so we called it the Family Reunion so that people can, find their community, find their neighbors, find their tribe. And we've been doing that ever since. So we named it the Black Henderson Family Reunion in 2022. Mm-hmm. And we've been going ever since. So this is year number 4. Do you want to talk about 22?
22?
Yeah, we can talk about all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the second one was interesting for me because I was actually like signing up vendors and taking payments and sending stuff out to people while we were on our anniversary trip in Miami. And I was so happy that they didn't have a mask mandate, and I was like so happy. So I was like sitting on the
we
beach,
still did have masks.
signing up vendors, getting people together and things like that. So we experienced.
We had a lot growth. We had a lot of lessons learned on that one because we did. It was so the next year we decided to have it at a different park that was a little bit more centrally located, but the layout of the park was quite interesting because there were 2 pavilions, but they were separate from each other, and in the middle, in between those pavilions, was a gigantic play area for kids. And 0 parking.
Yeah, the parking lot
None.
was very small.
I'm talking like 16 spots. So you had to park on the street, you had to park across the street, and
Down the street at the burger shop.
down the street. I mean, it was insane. And we weren't sure. I mean, we had an Eventbrite, so we made sure we were tracking it, but it's a free event and you never know how many people are coming. Another, I'll call it lesson learned. Somebody wanted to give away free food again. And logistically,
that was the formula,
I
that
know.
was the formula. At the time, that was the formula.
But logistically, it was a nightmare.
Well, it was a nightmare because first time we had one food truck. And this time I think we had like 2 people there, but they were still like the same thing. So they was like
we only had one food truck.
But they had like desserts and stuff too. Yeah.
Either way,
but the food was fire. That second one though.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Most people didn't
It was
know
good.
because trying to give away those
People
tickets,
waited
and
on.
like we had some performers there and a ton of children. So what happened? All the children ran up and got all the tickets.
Yeah.
Gone. Then they had to wait in line because there was an influx of people, and they waited in line for like an hour. So that was crazy. Then the worst part about it is because some people don't mind standing in line for something good. Because the last time we were at a Juneteenth event, and y'all stood in line for a good 49 minutes and 72 seconds for a snow cone. So
But
y'all
that's
don't
what I'm
mind
saying.
standing in line.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
You're talking about the line.
you don't mind standing in line as long as you got good music. My God.
Yeah, that was
That was the
blunder. Yeah,
that. So we hired a DJ. Okay, the DJ a week before says
I think it was less than that.
Very not a whole lot of wiggle room as far as time. Says I double booked, so I'm not gonna do y'all's event that I actually was in contract with before. I'm just gonna send my cousin. He's great. Trust me. Brother. Sorry. He's great.
Cousin or something.
Trust me. Same quality, if not better. We said, okay. All right, fine. Y'all, he gets up there and we like music playing while we're setting up. We're setting up. The event is from 4 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
He's setting up at 2:30. Music starts at 3. By 3:30, the music stopped playing.
He ran out of gas too.
Yes.
Like, no, he didn't run out of gas.
It was the generator. The generator
work.
did not work. It stopped working.
I mean, it was the same thing. Gas.
Whatever.
And the generator. Generator ran out.
It was horrible. So then we said, well, hurry up and go get another generator. Home Depot, Lowe's, something, right? So he goes and gets one, brings it back. For us to find out the quality of his system is absolute boo-boo. I'm talking trash. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't even... The microphone was clipping.
Chuck Taylor terrible. So you know what we did? I went and grabbed my box.
That trusty little box.
With the wheels on. I was wheeling it from one area, one cover area to the other.
It stressed me out so bad. I had to just go lay down after that. It was a lot of lessons learned. We'll say that.
Yeah. So the music performers actually helped a whole lot.
They helped so much.
And the people
shout out to them.
The people that got food, the food was really good. It was actually like typical place that you go to. You had to wait a long time because it was just like only like one of them and they were a little slow. But the food was actually really good. I actually did like a whole like tasting to make sure the food was good because if you got.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So if you have good music and you got good food, that's pretty much like 75% of the battle.
The other thing we didn't realize was the name of the park was quite similar to another park right down the street.
Yeah.
So people were like, we're here, we don't see anybody, we can't find you guys, and also at that time, then I think we had had about 300 people come. And in that park, that was a lot of black people in that park.
Yeah.
So lessons learned there. Lots of lessons learned there.
That was actually before we had gin, so also it was a little more chaotic.
Yeah. Well, so lessons learned there. We knew then we could not do this by ourselves anymore. Mm-hmm. We definitely needed help. So in pops gin. And then we also knew no more free food stuff. That's no longer the draw. We needed a different draw.
I gotta explain the free food thing.
Go ahead and explain it.
When you go to a family reunion,
sure.
I got a lot of experience with family reunions, but because for some reason, my family on my father's side has a family reunion every single year.
Yes, they do.
In the same place, every single year.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of experience with family reunions. So when you go to a family reunion, it's like a gathering of your family, people that you haven't seen in a long time, or people that you only see that one time during their family reunion.
Sure.
You're like, oh yeah, cuz we got to connect, but you never do. You see them in the next family reunion. But when you go to a family reunion, you don't have to pay for the food when you go to a family reunion. So when it was small and intimate, like an actual like family, that like little family reunion that we had in Henderson, the food was free. So the format was to take the vendors and the sponsors to cover the food, so people didn't have to pay for food. And you can do that when you have like a small family reunion.
Then the size tripled.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this isn't gonna work. This ain't gonna be it.
Yeah,
And
we
we
get too
trudged through
big
it.
to do it.
And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, like that was a tough one for me. That was a toughie, and I'm like, if we're gonna continue to do this at a certain level of excellence, like a lot of things had to change. So number one was getting help and people like that could do this, because at the end of the day, we were also still running our businesses, still getting our businesses off the ground. Kids in school, like the whole, like family, everything. So it was it was tough. We also learned more about contracts. Man.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, Jen, can you talk about your experience as a attendee
Okay.
at the family reunion, and then
Because
talk about your experience?
You've been to all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jen. Go ahead.
Be your
Focus
experience
group.
as an attendee
Be
and your
as candid as you like.
Don't cuss the people out on the mic.
She ain't gonna
Jen.
cuss people out.
No. So, like I said, the first family reunion we stumbled upon. So you guys know that my son wrote a book, Rico Rocks at Problem Solving. So I saw it as an opportunity to walk around and talk to people and introduce him to people, and for him to sell his book. So that's why we went to the family reunion.
Okay.
And sure enough, yeah, we met a bunch of people that were interested in talking to him. That's where we met the scholarship doctor.
Yes.
And got connected with her, which was awesome. But I really enjoyed the vibe, because I don't like a whole lot of togetherness. So thousands of people would have intimidated me that first year.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it felt like a family reunion. It was, enough people to where, I didn't feel like, okay, here I am sitting here and I don't know anybody. So it was enough people to kind of fall into the crowd, but not a whole lot of togetherness, like I said.
Sure.
So, but that was good.
Okay. So then what next year?
The next year, I was one of those people that ended up at the wrong park for a minute.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so I had to find a place.
Because there was two parks.
Similar names.
So it's Paseo
On the
Verde.
same street.
No,
On
it's
the same
Paseo
street.
Verde and Paseo
Paseo Vista.
Vista. But Paseo Vista was on Paseo Verde.
Yep.
So that was very confusing.
Yes.
Yep.
So, but yeah,
Which
we
I didn't
parked
know.
down the street at the burger shop and walked down. We got over there, but I mean, it was a good time.
Yeah.
I didn't eat though.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people didn't.
The food was busting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we're not there until the next year yet.
Not yet.
So we'll put a pin in it.
Well, we got to talk
because
about her
I
experience as
yeah,
an
but
attendee.
we're not on 2023 just yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're still talking about these lessons learned, because the whole thing is like how to start to successfully run one. So another thing is, when you are running an event, just know nothing is going to go off 100% perfectly. And so it is up to you to decide how you're going to react in these situations. When I tell you, it would, for me, internally, it felt like everything was on fire. But externally, I had to keep it together, have a great attitude, have great customer service. There are people chasing me all around the park trying to ask me questions. And it is imperative that if you are the host of the event, you got to stay calm, cool, and collected. Keep a smile on your face, because I've seen it both ways. I've seen when, things aren't going great logistically or behind the scenes, and the host is calm, cool, and collected. That means everybody else around them can be calm, cool, and collected. Even if, everything is not going to go off great. It's people, they're going to leave understanding and knowing how you treated them, regardless. I've also seen the other side, where the host or even the event planner, client facing, has an attitude. It sours the entire event. So number one, just check your attitude. Know that everything is not gonna go perfect, and that's okay. Front facing, client facing, put a smile on your face, and just know everything's gonna be a-okay.
Speaking of being a-okay, Jen, I definitely don't remember seeing you at the second family reunion. I don't
It was
I don't think she was there.
I've blocked it out. I've blocked the whole event out of my head.
I remember Jen being at the when we did the holiday pop up. That was my
you were there.
introduction to Jen.
So yeah, we did that. When did we do the holiday pop up? 2021. We only did
it
that
had
once.
to have been after the first family reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. We did not do. We never did that again.
No.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
never did that again.
It was okay. I think it was just it was the timing of things, like
Yeah.
around Christmas time.
The other thing is you have to give your event time.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things that we always like. Well, you're always constantly working against time. You have to give your event time to book the venue, time to get your vendors, time to get your budget together.
And you gotta get
Actually,
a
get
Santa
your budget
Claus.
together before you get the vendors. But
You gotta
anyway,
get
I
a Santa
digress.
Claus that don't split his pants.
Yeah, our Santa Claus. Listen, if y'all knew the type of experiences that we have had just trying to serve our people.
Santa had to sit down the whole time with the kids
he
because
couldn't
he
stand
split
up,
his
y'all,
pants.
because he had split his pants.
Well,
Can you imagine?
I was there the whole time. I didn't even know. See?
And Jen, we had to,
Crazy.
because Jen's your photo booth business, and that's really how we got to see like how Jen works. She had a pretty phenomenal photo booth, and she was taking the photos, and then poor old Santa just sitting there, couldn't stand up
I
because
still
he
got
had
a picture
split.
of Santa Claus.
Yeah, we took one as a family. It was a cool event. But you got to give your events time, and you have to have a budget for marketing.
And we had the OG Black Henderson shirts. Then
Yeah,
the
just words. Hashtag Black Henderson.
I know my OGs when I see that.
Yes, when they have the
Black
when we see the hashtag Black Henderson shirt, we know you're an original. You're an OG.
They might be looking a little rough now.
Some people, yeah. Well, now they're like, we want the new ones. I'm like, okay, yes, ma'am. I love that. Okay, so 2022, lots of lessons learned there. Any other lessons? Oh, picking the right venue. That was not the right park. That was definitely not the right park.
Well, the first park, it was big,
And that was on me.
but it was kind of a little hoodish. Cause
Yeah, it just
We had
wasn't-
78 people there, but 8 was homeless people too. That wasn't part
You know what? I was like,
of Black Henderson.
remember you were wiping off tables.
No, bro, I had to clean off the pigeon poop off of the table so it would be decent looking
You
table.
were wiping
So
off
I was
tables,
like,
and you had
"We'll
used
pick a
some kind
little
of
bit."
bleach that spotted.
Oh
your
yeah, I
whole
bought a
shirt.
brand new like Nike shirt. That bad boy had bleach stains because I was like, I can't have people sitting at this table and it's got bird poop on it.
And so we said, well, we're having an event a little bit later. You should come on back and get you some free food. And some people did. They had a good time. We were in there line dancing and everything.
Chowing down on Chicago style dogs. There's a homeless person starving right next to me.
I know,
I'm not
exactly.
doing
No,
that.
we're not going to do that. So
Yeah.
I said, come on back. We're not kicking you out. Come on back and come and join us and have a good time. And some
Yeah.
did. So that was cool.
That was actually cool. I was glad I could do it, but it's
Yeah.
also like, you can't be like, excuse me, sir, can you wake up? Because we're having an event.
Right.
in
It
like
was
30
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah. Because again, it's how you treat everybody, and you just never know the type of day people are having and all the things. So so yeah, we had some unhoused people join us, and we had a good time. That was 2021. 2022, not so much because it was a different venue, and it was just the wrong venue. We tried to have the music in one pavilion, and then again, it was split with the playground, and then the other pavilion, we tried to have all the vendors. Well, we also had vendors around where the music was too.
Yeah.
We had more like service-based nonprofits around where the music was, and then if you had physical, products to sell, you were at the other pavilion. Because me thinking, okay, people are going to be drawn over there. Nope. People are going to be where the music is, where the DJ is. And the music was clipping at that.
Yeah.
So, my Lord, it was just, anyway, so many lessons learned. So, fast forward to 2023, last year. Jen, what do you think? How was it? You were now working, now you were on the Willis team at that point. But what did you think if you had
I thought it went great last year.
Okay.
I thought it went really well. So we logistically we had way more together.
Yeah.
Just like we had a designated place to go check in and get all of your stuff, and somebody to ask that wasn't Nicci and that wasn't Jameen. So that we had other points of contact.
Yeah.
We had a way better venue, way better.
Yes.
So yeah, I liked it a lot.
We ended up having it
Great food.
Cornerstone Park. Yes. We made sure that we sectioned specific experiences. So we had a kids area, bounce houses and giant games and all of that. The DJ was he was under a pavilion, but he was more centrally located where people can sit and listen or do line dances. I didn't MC that year. Yeah. So that was different for me.
That was actually okay because we got a chance to actually get with the people.
I did.
Make sure people were
That is
good.
very true. When I'm emceeing, I can't engage with people as much as I like to. But this year I'm emceeing.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be, I'm back in my element then. So, give and take. Let's see. We had our Biz Kid Alley, which is returning this year, and that was really cool. We had Rico. Your son, our son, actually got bit by the entrepreneurship bug. He had a table. And then we had the baker. I can't remember his name, but he was a cute little guy, 4 years old.
Carter.
Yes.
Carter's cart.
I think
there you
yes. And he had baked goods, and they sold out. They sold out. So I'm like, all right. But this year we've got more kid entrepreneurs that are being sponsored. And hey, listen, pause. If you want to sponsor a child, one of our kid entrepreneurs, let us know. We still got some more time here. So you can just email Jen. Just go take the email. She'll give you all the information. Just email her at jenn@thewillisteamlb.com. All right. So we have a food truck alley that we had last year.
Got a whole alley.
Super
now,
dope. And we had plant-based options.
Simply Pure is coming back.
Simply Pure is coming back. We've got is Wawa Lemonade coming back?
Yes.
Yep.
Wawa Lemonade's coming back. So we've got some and we've got some new vendors coming back or coming. So that's going to be awesome. We've got DJ this year. I'm excited about the DJ.
Yes.
DJ Kelly J, celebrity DJ Kelly J is coming. She's going to be on the ones and twos. That's going to be an incredible experience. So yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. And we only have we have a handful of vendor spots left. So if you're watching this and you want to be a vendor, you're going to be here September 21st, email Jen. This is going to be in the
should really
description.
do it today.
Do it today because we are going to sell out very soon. But also if you want to be a sponsor, hit up Jen. We're going those spots are going fast as well. So I think it's going to be a good time this year. Last year was really cool. And everybody was like, yes, y'all got something going here. I was like, yes.
We got the swag bags.
We
that
had
were
swag
here.
bags.
Yes.
We did. And you're right. This year, or last year's event, we learned about volunteers, about training our volunteers. And also telling our volunteers about what our culture is. We want to make sure that they're not over there having an attitude with somebody because they've been asked a weird question or whatever. And so a challenging question. Sure, sorry, I don't want to get canceled. But we made sure that we had rules of engagement. How you approach who we call a guest. We have guests that come. So that was a really good thing that we had. Signage. We learned a lot about signage and having the right signage. Lord have mercy. So improvements will be there as well. But we did have signage so people could see from the street that we were there. But you couldn't miss us. We had over 650 people there. That was crazy. You could not miss us. So I think that was probably the most exciting thing for me. And when we said we started at 4, people were coming at 350. And that warmed my heart. Oh, we saw it here. We got a message. Somebody sent it to us. That was
People
pretty cool.
trickled in the whole time.
They did. We had a
People came from
constant
right
flow
from
of
the
people.
Start to even like
Constant flow of
50
people brought their chairs. Some people brought their own food, but most people enjoyed the vendors.
You know how
So
I
it was
know
cool.
the event was a success is when we leaving and people were still there. Like
Yeah.
people shut down the park every single time.
Yeah.
like
Yes,
they leave.
yes.
We
We
leave
were like,
before
all
they
right,
leave.
y'all, be
All right, y'all
easy.
still having a good time. All right.
Yeah.
See you.
But that was cool. And I was in my planning bag on that one, as far as day of coordinating. And Jen and I, we worked in tandem on that. So setup was like quick, wasn't it? We were like,
we
all right,
had
we had a
people
setup
in
crew.
place.
That's it. We had a setup, and then we had a loadout crew. So load in and load out was great. We had, like everything was labeled right. Like it was fantastic. It was fantastic.
Yep.
So
We're going bigger and better this
bigger
year.
and better this year, y'all. We're trying to double
But still,
what we did last
not
year.
losing that family reunion feel vibe.
Yeah, we do things like we honor our elders. We have a family of the year this year, which is going to be really cool. That we get to honor. We're gonna of course do some line dances. I've got games and trivia. Like it's gonna be amazing. Speaking of games, we got a game we want to play. I'm excited. So I've been seeing it like on TikTok and the Facebook and everything, and it's called "What's the Hook?" Is that right?
Yep.
What's the Hook party game? Now, this was
Bring the box so the
this
people
is a
can see.
Black-owned company.
What's the hook?
What's the Hook? And so it's let's see. If popular lyrics from hit songs were rewritten like questions on a standardized test, would you be able to identify them? Play this party game with friends, family, or strangers and find out who knows what's the hook.
So it's like Hamilton and karaoke kind of mixed together, maybe.
Yeah. Hamilton, no.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. But this is what it looks like.
That's your product placement.
Yes.
man? Okay.
Whenever I do this. This is what the influencers do.
Give it the box.
This is what they do. Okay, so we're gonna play this game really quickly. Thanks, Jen. And I got a bill. I got a bill. Here's the thing. I don't just be playing games for fun.
Don't knock
I have
over
to
the
win.
mug. Move the mug.
I'm
'cause
gonna
you
move
get
the
wild
mug,
out here.
but I gotta. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, Jen, you ask the question. Whoever buzzes in
You already
first,
got it too close to the same. Hold on. All right.
and he's left-handed and I'm right-handed, so this is actually completely fair. Both dominant hands can reach the bell. Well, that's loud. Anyway,
All right. Jen gonna ask the questions.
study
right?
long, study wrong. Let's go. All right. What we going up to? What I need.
I feel like I'm on Family Feud.
Why is your hand on like
I'm
real
ready to
close?
go.
All right. Well, my
Who
hand's
Joe
right here too.
McGraw?
Okay,
Mind
I'm
your
ready.
So
business.
real quick about the point system.
Okay.
2 microphones, and I'll tell you how many microphones per card. So 2 microphones are considered easy. You get 2 points for that.
okay.
Okay.
3 microphones are hard. You get 3 points for 3 microphones. Okay?
Okay.
So if you can sing the hook, giving me the artist and the title, you get the maximum points, right?
Okay.
So, but if you only know the artist or title, 1 point.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay.
But
we're going
you
up to
get
10.
maximum points if you
If I
sing
can
it.
sing it.
3 is the maximum.
2 might be the
Oh,
maximum
okay.
depending on if it's hard or not.
All right. Let's
All
go.
right. Let's go.
You are put you.
What? You put your hand on the thing?
You
Well, I gotta put
touching
it right
the
here.
bell. You
All right,
touching the
fine.
bell. That's all right. You ain't gonna know him. No way.
Whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first one is rap or hip hop from the mid 90s.
Okay.
And this is considered an easy one. This is 2 microphones. Are you ready?
Yes.
Prepare yourself for a fresh and innovative genre entering your auditory senses.
What? What
All right,
is
all
this?
right,
Is
run it
this
back.
like multiple choice?
No. So I'm reading it to you, and you're going to decipher the words and
Okay.
give me and sing the hook
Oh,
or give me the
oh,
title
okay.
or the
All
artist.
right.
So
Sorry,
these
I
are
wasn't-
lyrics.
Okay.
These are lyrics.
All right.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Prepare yourself for a fresh and innovative genre entering your auditory senses.
Oh.
You gotta hit the bell if you know.
Wait, hold on. See, you talking to me now. I can't get it.
Say it one more time for the
Prepare yourself for a fresh and innovative genre entering your auditory senses.
No, you just
some
ringing it
flavor in your ear.
That's the name of the song.
You don't
Can
know
you
the
sing it?
word. You don't
Can you
even
sing
know
it?
the title.
That's
Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear.
Alright.
Come on, Nikki.
In your face.
Nikki got 2
All right.
points.
All right.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Okay, 2 points. Oh no, I will not forget. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go.
All right. So the next one, this is also 2 points.
Okay.
All right. Rap, hip hop, the late 90s. Okay.
Okay.
Ladies, exercise caution. Certain fellows may have intentions focused solely on a singular objective.
Guys, you know you better watch out. Some girls are only about that thing. Is that it?
What's the name of the song?
Yeah.
Is it-
You just sang the whole song, but you don't know the name.
I know. This
0
is the
points.
problem. This is the problem.
0
Hold on.
points.
Is it? It's not that thing. Is it like doo wop? Come on.
Right.
I feel like
Very
there's
good.
cheating going on here.
And I sang it for y'all. Y'all welcome. Okay. This is great. Okay.
All
I gotta
right.
come back here. I gotta
Okay.
come back here.
This one is
All right.
worth 3 points.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Rap, hip hop, mid 2000s.
Okay.
I am not explicitly saying that she is exclusively purpose. I'm gonna go back.
Sing it.
Really? I'm like, I didn't even.
You can read the rest of it.
No. You tell
No,
me.
you go
All
ahead.
right. I am not explicitly stating that she exclusively pursues wealth, but
I
she
ain't
certainly.
saying she a gold digger, but she ain't. I can't say it. I'm gonna get canceled.
But she ain't what?
She ain't messing with no broke brother.
Okay.
Get down, girl. Go ahead. Get
Yes. Yes.
Kanye West. Y'all knew he was gonna get that one.
Yes.
Okay.
That one was 3 points.
That was 3 points.
I can tell you, Brock. I can tell by your charm.
All right. So Nikki, you got 4. Jameen, you got 3. All right.
Okay.
This one is also worth
All right.
3
I'm
points.
back. You see, I'm back up here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me
Rap,
concentrate.
hip hop, late 1980s.
Okay.
Oh,
This before
I
your
was a
time.
baby.
You ain't even born yet.
Okay. I
I
was
might
like
not get
4.
this. Okay, let's get it.
The adolescent males from the neighborhood exhibit a tough demeanor. If you approach with disrespectful speech, be prepared for consequences.
Punks jump up to get beat down.
What's the name of the song?
I don't know, but it's Cypress Hill. It's Cypress Hill.
You
Nah,
get that?
that's not
The
it.
Beastie Boys.
Not it. No.
Okay.
Wait, say
No
it again.
point.
Say it again.
No, she ain't gonna say it again.
What you mean? You want to try to get it or not? Just say it.
Do you know it?
No, of course. But I
No.
don't want him to get it.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Do it one more time.
The adolescent males from the neighborhood exhibit a tough demeanor. If you approach with disrespectful speech, be prepared for consequences.
Nah, I got that one.
Okay.
No.
What is it?
This one is Eazy-E, Boys in the Hood.
You should have known
know
that
that
one.
song?
I could
You
not listen.
should've- you should've known that.
So I'm like, I don't know the rest of the words. I'm like, the boys in the hood. Something
Oh yeah, I know the song now.
Yeah, but I don't know the rest of the words.
Okay.
So that's all I got.
4 to 3.
How
much time we got? Very little.
I know that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That was a little tough.
Let's move on to R&B pop. How y'all feel about that?
Okay. All right.
All right.
Don't get me with it. Enrique Iglesias. Or nothing. Okay.
R&B pop,
Okay.
early 1990s.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Exercise caution in placing trust in one with a prominent buttock and a smiling demeanor. That woman is harmful or detrimental.
This that girl is poison.
That girl
Nah,
is poison.
sing it though.
Now that girl is poison. ABC, BBD.
These aren't fair. I was
never
was
trust the big button to
little.
smile, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that one was
You want me
worth
to do
2
the
points.
Nia would have known that one.
I can do the
I gotta
dance.
would've
I can
known.
do the dance too.
No, I don't want to see it. No one.
But low key, I want to see the dance, but we'll wait.
No one wants to see that dance. Okay.
All right. I feel like
So
I
what's the
should
score?
win.
Am I losing?
You got 2.
No,
So
what you
I
doing?
got 5-4, right?
Yeah.
I'm winning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Winning
All right.
out here.
R&B pop, early 90s.
Okay. All right.
You're killing me, Jen.
You was born.
The East Coast experiences frigid conditions, while the opposite end of the country remains free from precipitation. Precipitation is non-existent in the South region of the Golden State.
What? You don't know this
Say it one more
either.
time.
The East Coast experiences frigid conditions, while the opposite end of the country remains free from precipitation. Precipitation is
It never rains in Southern California.
Yeah, there you go. Who sings
Wow.
Mint condition?
it? Nah, who sings it?
You can't get the
Tony. Oh, Tony.
Tony.
I get those mixed up.
There you go.
Out here winning. This
This
is why.
isn't
This is
fair.
why I get the ox in the car. You see what I'm saying? This is why I DJ at the family reunion. They rely on me.
That's true, because I be
Okay.
listening to everything. Country, gospel, little
All right.
pop.
Bonus rounds. Okay.
Okay.
You get
All right.
a chance to redeem yourself.
I got TV now, and these are worth 3 points.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
All right. TV. Enduring temporary employment interruptions, financial schemes, and striving to persevere.
I got it, man. Good time. Ain't we lucky
Good
we got 'em.
Oh,
You were just watching Good Times this morning, Nikki.
was.
Such a mean
I was
guy.
just
You cheated. I don't know where your hand was.
On below yours. That means you were after me like the Olympics when you go like this. I went like this.
You are not about to know allows me today.
All right. So last one. Also TV. Here we go.
This is victory lap right here.
Kindly rap door as we have anticipated your arrival. In our abode,
Come and knock on our door.
Oh,
We've been waiting for you.
yeah. What's the name of the show?
Three's
Three's
Company.
Three's Company. There
Jack
you
Tripper.
go.
Okay, I don't like this game anymore.
I watched Nick at Night. I grew up with my grandparents. Nick at Night.
I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
did.
maybe we
Three's
can have another section that's got like, older.
So
Like,
I
mean, some-
actually know the guy who
What's
who
his
made
name?
the
Shout
game.
out to him.
His
This is
name
fun.
is Quentin Brooks.
Quentin.
Yes.
This is a fun game.
And he's
What's-
working on some different
The next-
versions. So we
okay,
will see
cool,
if we
cool,
can
cool.
get you
like
something.
a Cards
Nikki.
Gets You Man. I need, give me the gospel version. Because he ain't gonna know nothing. Give me the gospel
I know
version.
BB and
I am
CC
down.
Winans, gospel
Give me the
gangsters.
Disney Channel version.
Mary,
Give me Disney.
Mary.
All things Disney. I will mop the floor with him. Come on, Quentin.
Jen, tell the people
I am
where
here
they
for
can
it.
buy the What's the Hook party game at.
All right. So you're going to go to whatsthehookgame.com. That's what's with an S. Whatsthehookgame.com.
Very good, man. Quentin, shout out to you, man. That's a really cool
You've
game.
made a great game for
We're
me
gonna
to
put that
win
information
this fine evening.
in the details in the description below. Well, this was fun.
Yeah,
We got to spill in the tea.
I enjoy beating you in games too. So.
It's not often, so don't worry. I'm okay. I will find another game.
I gotta watch YouTube. I gotta find Three's Company. I think I might run that
Oh my goodness.
tonight.
It comes on like somebody's channel.
Mr. Furley.
Yeah. Well,
the
guys,
landlord.
thanks for joining us. This one was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us if you want us to play some more games. And if you have a game, send it on in. We'll play it. What? You
Yeah.
want to play? Okay, cool. So tell us if you know a game that we should play on this here podcast. Tell us that too. Other than that, thanks guys so much for joining us. We do real estate. I never mentioned that, but that is what we actually do. We do real estate, all things real estate, buying, selling, investing, call us, the Willis team. We can actually help you nationwide. Also, my book is out. Before you buy, read this. Go ahead and go to beforeyoubuy, readthis.com. All right, guys, have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.